Hey guys, welcome back to our Riversdale project. We've got heels from Bowens in here today. We've got an exciting new product that first time in Australia we've seen this product, heels.
100% Dino, thanks for having us out here. So look, really exciting. We've been working on this one for a while now with our great friends at Planet Protector Group, local manufacturing business here in Melbourne. And this is certainly a first for Australia. And what we've actually done is been working with these guys, and you guys have just installed the very first project with a 100% recycled denim insulation bat.
It's pretty exciting, mate. So we're going through some stats. I think Australians on average go through 25 to 30 kilos of clothing per person per year.
That's correct.
And they're taking the denim, recycling that, and turning it into an insulation product. So we've worked with you guys to make this happen the most recent weeks.
Yep.
We've got an R2.5 for our internal walls.
Yeah, that's picking up your internal walls and 90mm stud cavities.
And what we're doing on this project is we've got an R3 and we're doubling that up in our ceiling bats to get an R6, which is meeting it a really great performance.
This one's exciting.
Yeah. So all of our walls that we build, external walls, are a 140 frame. At a 600 center, so we can make sure we maximize our insulation. So we've got an R4 bat here going in the external walls, which I think out of everything, we can see that standing up there, heels. It's rigid, holding up really well. And I think the thing our team's liking the most is it's not itchy.
No, I know the boys are definitely, it's a big plus. 100% recycled, no itch whatsoever. It's natural fibres. And I think that's the really exciting thing, and reducing it from landfill. So for any of the builders that are out there who are sustainably minded, looking for better building materials, I think something like this Planet Protector Group insulation, still waiting on a brand name for the denim product. We're sort of coming up with a few different ideas, but you know, they've been really open to working through us with the R&D. I know they've been outside and had a good chat, and we've been working it up particularly to get to this high performance R4 for the 140 cavity. I think that's going to be a bit of a game changer for the industry.
Yeah, and I think some of the great things in the R&D that we went through is obviously a big no-no is compressing insulation.
Yep.
One thing, almost to our surprise, we're used to getting insulation come out, cutting through the bag, and then poof, it like opens right up. Whereas this product hasn't even been sacrificed through a packaging and compressing stage. It's come out like this. So we've got more packs, but it's going straight in the walls, and we're not seeing all this extra blow up.
Yeah, and look, part of the R&D process, and we love the fact that we've got builders like you, Dean, who are open to working with us, and your clients working with us. You know, it enables us to get a lot of learnings through the process. I know we've spoken about a few things today that we can now take back to the manufacturing plant and make sure that we get this right before we come to market. But it is really exciting. The fact that it's 100% recycled. We're stopping, basically, as you said, 25 to 30 kilo per person of textile waste that goes to landfill. And if we can extract all of those denim products and put it into the walls, so you got your denim jeans on today,
ready to go.
They could be going into some of your projects in the next couple of years. So
absolutely.
It's really exciting.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, a lot of our clients and a lot of people in the industry that are wanting to build better, there's a product here that's had a previous, I think it's what I'm excited about. It's actually got a story behind it that and looking at, touching at it, I think I said to you, I'll take it home and use it as a pillow. It's that comfortable.
It is pretty good. Look, and as I said, I love the fact that we're basically preventing product going to landfill. I know the guys installing it are going to love it because there's no itch factor to it whatsoever. The one thing I noticed when I arrived to site today and you'd been installing, the sheer lack of, I suppose, byproduct and glass wool just floating around the sites. It just doesn't shred like the glass wool does, and I think we're onto an absolute winner.
Yeah, and like you said, we don't have dust masks on. None of the team have actually had any respiratory masks on, goggles on, even gloves. It's just normally with some of the other insulation glass wool products out there, you'll have a mask off and you're kind of choking and coughing because you've got the particles floating around that's sitting in your lungs.
Yeah, and look, and I know there is going to be some other further development of other, I suppose, textile materials coming into it. Could be reclaimed polyester, wool, things like this we're working on. But I know working with builders like yourself who are looking for, high performance, sustainable building products, and there has been use of things like wood fibre insulation that's got to be imported from Europe currently.
Yep.
Being able to have something that is 100% recycled, manufactured here in Victoria, This is a first for our country, and absolutely, I think what's great for Bachmann Builders is you guys have just installed the first denim insulation product in the country, and I think that's a credit to yourself and what you do with your vision and foresight for R&D and I suppose pushing boundaries of the building industry is what we can do, and we're really excited to be able to partner with you.
Yeah, absolutely. I was trying to say first in the world just to make it a little more gloss, mate.
It might be
we'll
first
take
in
it.
the world.
We'll take it. But yeah, no, it's been a really exciting product to use, and I think, as you said, working through the information to get there. You know, I suppose just to let everyone know too, this product is being tested for its R values too. It's not just there creating a sustainable product and here we are, we're guessing with a sticker on that this is what it is. It's being, you want to touch on that?
Yeah, I suppose, like when this has been 2 years in the making when we first touched base with Planet Protector Group to understand, and these guys have been around for a long, long time. They're predominantly in, I suppose the area of food grade and medical grade insulation is predominantly where they've played, and they've now expanded that out. We've been out, and a few of us have been out to see the manufacturing facility. It is state of the art. They're building up their own testing labs as well. And I think some of the things that took a little while to get to is that we were really pressing them hard on the R values that we needed.
Yeah.
We know where we're heading in high performance, and it wasn't going to be good enough just to come out with an R2 for 90 mil and an R3 for the walls, the ceilings. We just needed to make sure that we could beef that up. So there has been a lot of work going into density of the product. You can see this one is quite dense. It's able to freestand by itself. And you touched on earlier about the compression rates and what the guys have been telling us, and one of the reasons why they don't want to over compress. A lot of materials that they've tested in the market that are making claims around their R values, once they're decompressed, they're just not reaching those values. So that constant compression, recompression can be problematic. So that's why the bags have come out full-size bags without the compressed, because we want to make sure that what's coming off the line, what's going through the labs, what's being tested to the R values is actually what's going into the walls.
Yeah.
It's one thing to say on paper that you're meeting a standard, but to actually be able to build to that standard is something else. And that's what we want to make sure, that whatever we're putting out there and that we're putting our name to and partnering with, we want to make sure. And I'm really confident what these guys are going to do to the industry is really change and create that circular economy.
Yeah.
They do work with a company called Recycle, RCYCL, and that's where they garner a lot of their fabrics from. And it's
so
really
they're keeping
impressive.
that out of landfill, taking that product, creating this, and going through. I think there's one thing, as everyone can see on camera behind me here, one thing I've noticed with our team, we've seen insulation installs probably all over the place where there's gaps, it's not sitting properly, so it's not efficient. I think with this, from what we've found, if it's not sitting nicely in the wall, it's going to bulge out because you cannot really, I suppose, work with it and trick it. And also if it's loose, it's just going to fall out of the wall. So yeah, it's been a great thing for us. But
the lack of slumping is a big thing as well, because as you said, we don't want those walls to bulge, particularly to the outside sarking. If you've got your cavities, we were looking at those, and that's the feedback obviously we want to continue to bring to the R&D guys at Planet Protectors to make sure that they make the board as rigid as possible so that we don't get that bulging in the cavity, to particularly minimise that ventilated cavity space on the external of your wall, as you know, is super important.
Yeah, very important. There's a whole array of things like inside to outside and how it performs. But so I guess here we sort of say watch this space with it. I know between Bowens and Bachmann Builders and Building Site, there's going to be a fair bit of stuff coming out about it. And another great product. We've seen stuff that's made out of rubbish, and now we're seeing stuff made out of our jeans, mate. So
that's it. It's very exciting.
Awesome.
Fantastic. Thanks for having us out, and appreciate the opportunity to trial these products with Bachmann Builders.
Yeah. So check out Bowens, guys, if you haven't already. They've got some great products and leading the way.
Thanks, Dino.
Awesome.
Good on you.
Thanks, Eels.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.